All right, so I'm a big Yankee fan. It seems like when Michael leaves the show, you guys just don't talk about the Yankees at all.
But wait a minute.
Like, Yamamoto is a big-time pitcher.
And has anything happened, Matt?
Matt, has anything
What's happened? I mean, wait a minute. We're on a Friday and a Monday. But what's happening? We talked about the fact that he met with we talked
Sports Talk Radio. That's conversation.
Well, but you're complaining about not talking baseball. We talked yesterday about the fact that he met with the Mets, and then he was on the phone with the Yankees right after the setup of a meeting.
The Mets stink. He's not going to the Mets. You're just saying that because you're a Mets fan.
Well, you're saying it because you're a Yankee fan, Matt. You're a Yankee fan.
He met with the Mets. I'm not making that up. What, because I'm a Met fan, I said he met with the Mets? He met with the Mets.
Steve Cohen flew to Japan, and then Yamamoto came here, and he had dinner at Steve Cohen's house.
Maybe. I'm sure it is. But you know what the unfortunate thing for the Yankees? But Cohen's got more money than Hal. If he wants to go to the highest bidder, and if Cohen decides to pay it...
They're the Mets.
So what? What is your point? I know they're the Mets. What are you trying to say?
I mean, he wants prestige, not the Mets.
This doesn't even sound like a good conversation. I'm glad we haven't talked about it.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't talk baseball. We didn't talk.
I'm a Yankee fan. Hey, I'm a Yankee fan.
I don't want to go to the Mets.
Yankees are better than the Mets. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, stop. Go scratch yourself dead. Let's go to Barbara in Florida.
Can you do that, by the way?
I'd like to see him try.
Really?
I'd like to see him try.
Sensitive skin?
No, I'm gonna put Barbara on hold for a second because you know what? I just love. Oh, we don't talk baseball because Michael's not on. Yeah, that's right. You know why? Because Friday football, Monday football. Today we had my brother on. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. We'll talk about the Knicks. Stop it. It's not a baseball show. It's stupid. Oh, because we're on. Yes, we're going to talk baseball. And it was like, well, you just wanted to go to the Mets. You wanted to get your dig on the Mets. Yeah, the Yankees are so much better than the Mets. Great, the prestige, awesome. And then he could go sign with the Dodgers. Then what are you going to say? If Yamamoto wants to go to the highest bidder, Cohen will be able to pay it. Maybe he wants to be a Yankee, but you got your Met dig in. Yippee. Good. Mets have actually gone to a World Series more recently than the Yankees. How about that?
Andrew McCutchen signed with the Pirates. Let's talk baseball.
Hey.
I thought he was retiring, by the way. Why is he back?
I thought he signed to say that he was going to retire a Pirate. Now he's going to come back and play?
Well, he's got 299 career home runs. So all
I know is the Yankees are great, but just because you root for the Yankees doesn't mean you're still not a yo-yo. Now let's go to Barbara in Florida. You're on ESPN New York. How are you, Babs?
Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
Disgusting.
Hi, Barbara.
You guys are awesome together, I have to tell you.
Well, thank you. And you're awesome.
Don, I love all the stories. I have no input on football because I don't watch it because I don't understand it, and nobody ever wanted to explain it to me. But your stories are just too much, and you guys are absolutely awesome together. Congratulations to your brother, by the way. And most important, I wanted to call to wish you and your family, those kids are gorgeous, a very, very happy holiday.
Oh, you too.
Same to you, Barbara.
And I hope everything is well in Florida, and I hope you're well.
I'm okay. It's been a rocky road since I left New York, but we're okay. But I keep in touch with you, and I wanted to try to call and get through and just, say hello. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Barbara. Have a happy holiday.
You too, thank you.
Yeah, Barbara's the best. I'm glad she's doing well and hanging in. Let's go to Ryan in Stamford. You're on ESPN New York. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, Don. How's it going? Obviously not Barbara, but the caller before. Clown show, Don. Clown show. And I really hope Yamamoto goes to the Mets now, but I just wanted to know.
Well, listen, there's a lot of people that root for the Yankees. Here's what I think, Ryan. There's a lot of people that root for the Yankees who are a great, prideful organization because they're hollow and empty inside and can contribute nothing to society. To be able to root for the Yankees gives them reason to breathe and exist. So I'm good because the Mets can lose 100 games. I'm still me. I'm still fine. I'm still doing what I love to do, and I can contribute to society. That person lives and dies by the Yankees' success because otherwise he's got nothing. Not the love of a woman, not a solid job, living with your parents, eating Cheetos under your bed.
Companionship.
Because you don't like the sun because you burn easy. So, Ryan, the floor is yours.
That's right. Thank you, guys. But just want to know your thoughts on Yamamoto, Cohen meeting with Yamamoto in Japan and everything. I mean, I think it's a good sign, but I also think Cohen's kind of waiting until next year. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
happy holidays, guys. Hope to talk to you soon, all right?
Thanks, buddy. Here's the thing, is about you can sign Yamamoto and still have it be about next year because you're not signing him to a one-year contract. You're going to sign him to a multi-year contract. You need starting pitching. If Cohen wants him, he's got the money to pay him. I don't know how far the Yankees are willing to go, but if Cohen wants him, they'll get him. But he may not want to come to the Mets. He might take a discount to go to the Yankees. I can't imagine he's going to come all the way to the East Coast unless he wants to get paid. So I don't know what his logic is. Does he want to hang with Senga? Is that a positive? Is that a negative? Does he want to win right away? I don't know what his modus operandi is. I would think he'd sign with the Dodgers because it's California. That seems to be where the Japanese pitchers want to go. But if he wants to be a Yankee, just sign on the line that's dotted. But I would think if it's a bidding war, Cohen could win it.
What I'm curious to see, though, you assume that Cohen's going to offer the most money. So if he doesn't end up a Met, I wonder if it's ever going to get out how much he left on the table from the Mets to go sign with one of these other teams. No. The one that I don't, by the way, like now the Phillies met with him or something, he ain't going to the Phillies.
No, I don't think so.
He's not going to the Phillies. So you could rule that one out. And
I don't think if I had to guess, I would think he'd rather be a Yankee than a Met.
Of course.
But if he wants top dollar, then I think he'll go to the highest bidder. And then if you're a Met fan, you could feel confident that it would be the Mets.
Could be the Dodgers.
Now, before the caller wanted to be a yo-yo, he made the point that he met with the Mets to drive the price up. Of course. That's why he called the Yankees. He probably called the Yankees. They set up a meeting. I now have Cohen's price. Can you match it?
Remember we brought that up yesterday.
Right.
When he was at the dinner. Right?
Texting under the table. But that makes sense, doesn't it? Go ask the Yankees, can you match this offer? And guess what's going to happen? If the Yankees say yes, if he's smart, he'll go back to Cohen and say, are you willing to give me more?
Yo, and Cash, what up? It's Yamamoto.
Then, after that, you go back to the Yankees and say, how can you match? And then it's just a question of what team says when. So if his motivation is to be the Yankees, then he goes to the Yankees and says, can you match the offer? The Yankees say yes, and he signs with the Yankees. If he wants to get the most money, then he'll play one against the other, and then he'll call the Dodgers, bring them in, and then we'll see what happens at the end of the day. 1-800-919-3776. We've got Point God coming up at 45.
No.
We've got ENN with Anthony Pusick coming up at 6. We've got Rangers hockey coming up at 6:30. Don and Dan on the Kay Show. And yes, 98.7 ESPN New York.